Hey, Randy Byrd, I'm here on the coaching call, and I got Eric Zanunga. We go way back, but he's got a great question. He's got a buyer that wants to potentially be a buyer in new construction and a seller of their existing construction. It's a few years old, got a lot of equity in it, but they're looking at, what their maximum amount of additional loan they want to put onto this, right? So we
Yeah.
just talked, it's about $1 million price point. So I'm going to recommend that you start talking in percentages with them instead of hundreds of thousands of dollars, right?
Yeah.
And then take that percentages into dollars per month and just say, okay, let's before we go any further, what are you willing to pay additionally monthly to go from where you are after all the dust settles to where you want to be? What is that number that you're comfortable with? Let's work backwards. Because when you starting where you did, where like they're willing to take on an extra 150,000, maybe 200,000, that's a big number all by itself.
Right.
That means that tells me that they haven't digested if they're willing to have an extra $1,000 a month payment, $700 payment, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
I would have that conversation with them saying we're just forecasting, we're just having a good conversation. What is the dollar value per month you think it feels comfortable after all the dust is settled? And let's just work backwards from that.
Sure.
Because if they say, for instance, they go, hey, no more than $500 a month more. Well, then
Hmm.
you can have the lender work this up super fast to tell you that that's 87,000 bucks more. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
So the question is, I think it's going to be more like 150 to 200,000 more. That means the payment's going to be more like 1,300 a month more. Are we barking up the wrong tree, or should I continue to pursue this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
That's a
Because
good
that's
point.
one way to do it, or talk percentages.
Hmm.
Like, hey, you're going to increase your percentage of what you're paying now about 8%. Does
Hmm.
that feel comfortable for you? That kind of breaking it down, but talking about $200,000
Yeah.
is usually too big of a yield.
That's a good point. Just
Okay.
kind of help it, not make it a little bit more real. Understand it's like it's not that, 10% more is not that much more than what I'm paying
Well, it,
now.
it could be, but it
Yeah.
probably is not, right? So,
Yeah.
so again, good, your house is ready. We can have it on the market in a week, and I think we're going to get top dollar for your house. Now we got to look over here. New construction, soft. You're going to have some bargaining power, but let's just say we can get this for your house, and then that's going to cost us X. Your house gets Y. We got to look at the yield spread between those two. And I really wouldn't focus on the hundreds of thousands of dollars of difference. I would focus on what it's going to impact them on a monthly basis.
Yeah. That makes sense. Um,
So, is
yeah.
that
So
helpful for
yeah,
what we're
that's
talking about?
helpful. Yeah, that's helpful. And I think
So,
that
what
I
I
just got to
said,
make sure.
Eric, is you don't even need to pick out the new construction house yet. All you need to do is get a rough idea what the entry point cost is, and then walk them through the scenario and let them. And it's best if you don't say you're going to have to spend 2,100 a month more. It's best to get them to say we're going to have to spend about 2 grand a month more to get what we want. That's awesome. Are you willing to do that? Because I can go do the things and I can get the most for this. I can negotiate strong over here, but I got to make sure that you're in this parameter of what you're okay with.
Mm, that's good.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
if not, you're going down a whole different path of trying to guess where they're going to be.
that's right. So I
Okay.
hear just make sure the numbers and kind of make sense or help guide them, framing it up in the right context, and then
Yes.
see if we can make it happen on. And then I think I've been thinking too much like, okay, I can find a new construction, get you a deal on it, and then now we're within that, right? And maybe I need
Yeah.
to,
But you don't
before
know
I
what
do
that you
that,
don't know what that win you have a window. You need to get that window like, more pinpointed
yeah,
to get
that's
them to
good.
say, we'd like to be at 700 a month more, but we're willing to go to 1,500 a month more. Okay, let me go to work.
Right,
And then you might even go to the builder and say, hey, we're at 1,700 bucks a month more with all this stuff going. I need you to help me.
right.
They said their max is 1,500 a month. I need you to help me. What can we do?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And then
Yep,
now you're negotiating. Now the movement is all you're favorable.
that's good.
All
Thank you,
right.
Randy.
Okay,
Yeah.
buddy. Talking
All right.
percentages.
Yep.
Don't talk in like, yeah, I think you're going to be $250,000 more. They're going, man, maybe we shouldn't do this. That's $250,000 more. Do we
Yeah.
really not love our house that much or
Right.
whatever?
Right. Right. Right.
Just say, hey, I think I can get you a smoking deal over there, new construction. There's some opportunities to negotiate there, but I think you're going to be about 6 or 7% more or whatever the number is, right?
Yeah.
And they're
That's
like
helpful.
6 or 7%. That's like,
I can do
one
that.
third of a normal tip,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
Instead of $250,000.
exactly.
All right, brother.
Awesome. Thank you so
All right, Matt,
much.
you bet. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
man.
Good seeing
You
you.
too. Good seeing you.
Thanks. Later, buddy.